Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at silver. It is time for another update, and today we continue to track our expectations of a larger diagonal structure taking place within this area, where we focus at the moment on the wave 3 to the upside, where we have an A wave up, a B wave down, and that would be a larger wave C unfolding. Now within this structure we actually expect continuation to much higher prices, in fact. And basically within any scenario that would seem reasonable on this chart, without breaking relevant levels of support, we are kind of pushed to believe, to be inclined to continuation to higher prices, as this structure does seem overwhelmingly incomplete at this point. Now, in this wave C, we have identified an ending diagonal that would be expected to be forming, as we didn't manage to hold here in the latest developments the relevant levels of support for an impulse to be still taking place. We didn't manage to hold here the 50% retracement within a correction in this area, and within this ending diagonal in a wave C, within the wave 3 we have an ABC structure, of course. Within this wave C, we have identified once again an ending diagonal to be taking place. Within this ending diagonal, we would ideally see even further extensions. However, that only remains a highly likely scenario, with $69 being our last level of support. And we can notice we did already break this last level of support, but it was only a brief break, not sustained enough for us to disconsider this being still a preferred scenario, still allowing this structure to extend within one more high before having a top within this wave 3. However, if we form a break of the wave 4 swing low, we would have to automatically switch to the idea of having a wave 3 top in place. We cannot get a reset at this point of the wave 4, because it would already be the second break of the area of support. It would be extended out of proportions, yada yada, everything suggesting that this structure would have failed to extend even higher. We would need to assume that a top is already in place within this as a wave C. And on the flip side, I want to highlight the possibility of even further extensions. So within this wave 3, we do not need to have a top in place. It could very easily have this as an A, B, C structure that could take us to much higher prices, and it would push the overall targets of this pattern to the upside to much higher prices. But at this point, this would be maybe a bit of an unrealistic expectation, a less conservative scenario, and I would prefer to stick with this idea of a wave 5 forming in this movement, the upside. Now, in this structure, we of course identified the 3-wave correction, we identified an initial 5-wave move to the upside, we provided an initial area of support as a high probability trade setup, and we succeeded in following through within our expectation. And unfortunately, we didn't manage to build here a larger initial 5-wave move to the upside, which would have allowed yet another such high quality structure. So we now have to assume this would have formed a top within a wave A in this area instead. So right now we are watching for a wave B correction. We still have room down to $70 within this area of support. And technically, we have a possible 3-wave correction in place. We can count it as a 3-wave pattern, and we could already be looking for the wave C to be taking us to even higher prices. Now, if you so far enjoyed this video, we would greatly appreciate if you leave a like, and if you want to keep up to date with all the videos that we actually provide on this channel, which is multiple every single day, I would even recommend to subscribe. And if you want to support us directly, you can check out our channel membership. And as a thank you for any of these actions, I would even invite you to join our channel newsletter, where we identify for you high quality structures, and it's completely free. You can find the link for sign up in the description, and it costs you nothing at all to actually join. Now, within this structure, we can start looking indeed for a wave C to the upside. But unfortunately, we do not have necessarily a very bullish structure, or a structure that would be strongly indicating we will succeed in pushing to higher prices within this area, as we only have an initial 3-wave pattern, And then once again, we only have a 3-wave structure. So I have literally one option to manage to extend within a larger wave C to the upside in this area, and that would be where I would identify a leading diagonal in this movement to the upside. Yeah, even if I wanted to consider that a wave 3 top could maybe be in place, yeah, since we only expect an ABC structure within a wave 3, we wouldn't have reached the ideal target for such a structure, which would have been the $92.4 level. Yeah, we barely got over the 100% extension, and now I have to look for this to have instead been a wave A of a larger wave 3 to the upside, and in fact that is exactly what we will be tracking internally in this area. And in terms of support, this will basically be our only reliable area, our only reliable support zone that we can actually track for direct continuation to higher prices, and this would allow me to look only as low as $81.8, where a break below the 78.6% retracement would rather be a strong indication that we would be looking for a reset of this large wave B in yellow, yeah, taking us possibly to somewhere around the 61.8% retracement, something like the $75 level. Just an idea, we will be discussing more about targets in a moment. But what I also wanted to highlight is that we didn't manage to create here a 5-wave pattern, which would have given us the option to look for a slightly deeper retracement. So you see, within this wave C to the upside, yeah, the larger structure, we would be able to look even for an impulse, but we would need to form an initial 5-wave move to the upside for that. Since we only have here a 3-wave pattern that we can identify more clearly, I would be able to look for a diagonal structure or a wave A of a larger diagonal structure, where this would have been an ABC structure within a wave 1. Since we didn't manage to build here a wave C, that is not really an option for me. I cannot really look for any relevant support level below $81.8 for exactly that reason. Yeah, this cannot be a larger wave 1 to the upside than to have here a wave 2 correction. And that is not necessarily bad, because we would either have an earlier signal that this structure would be failing, or we would be looking to build here an initial 5-wave move to the upside within a leading diagonal, of course, that would allow us to look for a potential 1-2 setup within this as a larger wave C. Now, in the yellow interpretation, we will continue to track the possibility of having a bottom in place and this idea of an extension, and within the white structure, I would like to focus on the idea of a potential reset of this yellow wave B. So I will be tracking instead an A, B, C pattern in white here for this idea of a reset. And for this, we have $92.1 as the last level of resistance, where a break above that would be already a good hint that a more substantial bottom would already be in place. And beyond that, I would like to provide a brief mention that it is technically possible to look at this wave A to the downside in white as a leading diagonal. Not necessary, of course, so I wouldn't put too much pressure on this being a 5-wave structure that strongly indicates we need to see the reset of this wave C, but the pattern currently is very much in between. Yeah, we have basically these areas of resistance and support when we are basically in the middle region. We are in between both of them at this point, and if we are to extend to lower prices, we would be looking for an ideal target for this wave C to be at the 100% extension of the wave A, around $72.8 if we are to assume a wave B top to be in place. And the way I would be tracking this wave B in white is the idea of a WXY pattern, where if we get a wave C to the upside while not breaking the area of resistance, or at least while we do not get a sustained break, that would not stop me from looking for this to have been only an extension of the wave B, where I would be looking for the exact same WXY structure, right? Now, with that said, I do not want to go too much into the smaller time frame here. At this point, I could technically look for this wave B in yellow to have a bottom in place. We even pushed into the 50% retracement perfectly before creating this reaction to the upside. although this structure lacks clarity and the pattern within this area could be tracked within multiple interpretations. And what I would focus on, however, is the idea of a potential 5-wave move forming to the downside here that could be an indication of seeing very likely a break of the yellow structure, or at least the yellow structure within the extension. And for that, I would be watching the levels of resistance up to 61.8% retracement at $87.7, where a break beyond that would be an early signal, perhaps an early hint, since we cannot identify the highest quality signal with such a low quality structure. But yeah, for me, that would already be a pretty good sign, but do not rule out even the failure to extend in the next wave C to the upside in yellow with the break above $87.7, yeah? Now, at this point, within the smaller time frame, we are looking for a 3-wave pattern in the case of a correction. I wouldn't overthink this structure. Technically, distortions are very easily possible, especially within such a small time frame where this might have been an internal wave 5, even if we formed a truncation. And I would generally recommend to zoom out, focus primarily on this yellow area of support and this larger white area of resistance that would indicate better the direction of the larger structure. But what is clear, if we are to extend within a wave C to the downside in this movement, we would expect to form a 5-wave structure. And for now, I wouldn't overthink this. Yeah, we have the clear levels of support and resistance, not necessarily what we have within the smaller time frame that is for a hint rather than a signal. And it's not that the theory can provide information on this structure, but it is rather telling us that it is a low quality structure, which is a fact that should be considered when looking for positions on this chart. And for now, these are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you would like me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.